Hey friends, it's Jen, and I'm starting off today's episode with an interesting question. Do you like watching people open presents you give them? Now, it's not something most of us probably think about very often, but I really enjoy that. I especially love that with people that I'm close to, where I got to spend time picking out something that I think they would really enjoy. Or with my kids, I love watching them open the present that they have been asking for, or taking them to buy something that they're really excited about. We're in this series having these relational conversations with God and getting to know God and getting to know ourselves a little bit better by how God sees us. And the topic for today's episode is our gifts and talents. In 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10, it says, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." And then in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 4 through 6, it's talking about the gifts of the Spirit. And it says, there are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit distributes them. There are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. There are different kinds of working, but in all of them and in every one is the same God at work. I encourage you, take a few seconds reflecting on spiritual gifts that you operate in and natural physical abilities, things that you're just naturally good at or that are innate strengths to you. It's fun to reflect on those things. And I think sometimes we can shy away from that, maybe because it can feel proud, and we want to stay humble in our abilities, both in what is supernaturally empowered and what are our natural abilities. But I think sometimes we can stray too far away from them, and it can cause us to avoid thinking about them or miss opportunities to be grateful about them. We can also miss opportunities to talk with God about them and how He wants to cultivate those gifts or give us opportunities to walk in them, and even in celebrating with God the ways that He enjoys seeing us serve and live out the gifts that He's given us. And so that is our question to take to Him today. And as always, I encourage you to keep talking with God and follow that conversation wherever He leads. It makes total sense that the way that God has crafted you and the giftings that He's empowered you with would bring Him joy to see you walk in them. Why not ask Him to tell you more about it? And here's our question. God, what unique gifts or talents have you given me that you enjoy seeing me use? Please remind me of a time I've operated in them. Have a good talk.